again, everyone, and welcome to our second lesson about the iPhone settings. In the next lesson, we're going to dive into one of the most useful settings in the iPhone, the accessibility settings. Accessibility settings are there to make sure that everyone can access and use the iPhone in a productive way. This can include customizing the size of text, changing the size of keyboards on the iPhone, and enabling speech screen, which instructs the iPhone to read the text with a specific gesture. Let's get started by entering the Settings app, which you can do by pressing the Setting app icon on the home screen. Once we entered the Settings app, let's find the Accessibility settings. To find accessibility, scroll down to the third group of settings and you'll see the accessibility will be the fifth option from the top, between home screen and wallpaper. Select accessibility. So, what we should try and do today is to change the size of text on the iPhone. We see text in many different parts of the iPhone, in messaging apps, news apps, and even in the settings themselves. Changing the size of the text will affect almost all of these, so you can adjust the text size to fit you just right. Select Display and Text Size, which, again, will be the third option from the top. Once you've selected that option, you will see many different options that can help you adjust the text to fit you. You can turn the text bold to make it more clear. Turn button shapes on or off, which underline text that's also a button. And most important for us, enlarge the text. Select larger text, which should be the second option from the top, and you will enter a new screen. In the center, you will see the following text. Apps that support dynamic type will adjust to your preferred reading size below. At the bottom of the screen, you can see a bar with a small capital A on the left and a large capital A on the right. Try to adjust the text size by moving the marker along the bar from side to side. See what happens? The text size changes, and it will remain so throughout the iPhone, at least in apps that support dynamic type, which is most apps. You can now return back to the accessibility settings and continue exploring. If you find it hard to understand which each setting does, some of the settings have an explanation. Read that explanation. These can give you a clue about what this setting is about. Don't worry about making changes you can't trace. The iPhone won't make a change by simply looking at it. Let's recap. Accessibility settings are all about making the iPhone accessible to everyone. And today, we learned how to change the text size by choosing text and display in the accessibility settings. In our next lesson, we'll be going over connectivity, which can help you make the most of your phone by always having the best reception. See you then!